Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Pentiment. Why are you jumping along behind me, kid? Are you actually following me? No, you're just playing, alright. Well, we have a little bit of a time extension, but not much. Not much at all. So, we gotta figure out what in the world we want to do, here. We have a few different things we can explore, nothing really at the Abbey. I probably found most of the stuff at the Abbey yesterday. That being said, we do need to go talk to, Gertrude, right? Get something for Adok. Soldier's approach. Blah, 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 blah. The proprietress, yeah, the miller. The golden hand, should speak to Nico. Duplicitous accounts. Adok's affliction, yeah, it requires access to a specific medicinal plant to help him treat the pain. Suggested I speak with Sister Gertrude. Okay, so how about we go talk to Gertrude first and foremost. Hannah, you don't wanna say anything to me? I really wish I could have blackmailed you. Hello, Master Maler. Anything I can do for you? No, sorry. No, nothing. Sorry to bother you. Bye-bye. I couldn't talk to the kid up there. No, doesn't seem like it. Joshua? No. Killian? Good day, Master Maler. I don't want to talk to Nico because that will probably ask me if I want to fast forward time talking to you, maybe. I don't know. It usually gives us the option, so let's try it just in case. Let's see if it asks me if I want to use time for this. Mr. Maler, is there anything I can do for you? Nico, have you heard anyone in here talking about Otto's murder? Oh, wait, yeah, no, never mind. We've done this before. He understands Caspar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you're just gonna ask me, that's right, eavesdrop. Or not eavesdrop, but you're gonna ask me to get people drunk. Which does take time. Interesting idea, maybe later. Yeah. I'd like to talk to you about your wife. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So I can talk to just you about Hannah. Beautiful, beautiful. Hannah, what about her? You know she's fucking the miller, or do you know she gets up to over by the Roman ruins? Hannah, what about her? You know she's fucking the miller, or do you know what she gets up to over by the Roman ruins? Come on, I mean, this option's funny to say, but I guess we'll do this one. Do you know what she gets up to over by the Roman ruins? Yes. I'm sorry, it must be hard for you. Right, but I love her and I have to think of Killian. I just don't know what to do, I don't really understand her. Anna said you're weak and boring, lacking in courage and fortitude. Women are mysterious and remain so. I don't often understand my wife either. I mean, I can tell you what she said. Straight up. Hannah said you're weak and boring, lacking in courage and fortitude. And what, I'm supposed to be an arrogant shit like Lenhart? Except that your marriage is going to be miserable. All I know is that something has to change. An unhappy marriage is a wretched way to live. Well, yes, in my personal experience, it's good to have affairs of your own. Enjoy life! Okay. We're not gonna say that one. All I know is that something has to change. An unhappy marriage is a wretched way to live. Believe me, I know. Stand up to her and carve out some path towards happiness. I don't know how. Before you can solve your marriage, there's a bigger problem you need to think about. Showed sympathy for what Nico was going through. Wait, why is that note? Why is that? She's glad Otto died. Did you know that? What do you mean persuade Nico bad? Showed sympathy for what you're going through. Why is that negative points for persuading you? Why is that negative points? I thought you would like that. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. What? Why was that negative points? Did you want me to instead encourage you to... Maybe you instead wanted me to encourage you to seek an affair of your own. Interesting? I'm guessing that's what I'm supposed to interpret from that. I was supposed to encourage you instead of be nice to you. Really? She never said anything about Otto to you? No, never. She never did. Now please leave me be. As you wish. Until later. Till then. Damn it, I'm screwing everything up. So maybe, yeah, maybe you wanted me to encourage you to have an affair. Well, that sucks. Huh. I guess I should have encouraged you instead of feeling sorry for you. Okay, well. You know, we got a few options here. You can go to the mill, there's the Golden Hand, there's the church, listening in on a confessional. I am interested in listening in on the confessional. We only really have 3 major options here, in this area. Like, for actual investigation purposes, so... Let's go see if we can help with Adok. I would have been nice if I could have convinced you. But no. Unfortunately, I could not. Alright, well, let's go see Gertrude. Gertrude should be in here. Marguerite, what's up? Bless you, Master Maler. Hello, Sister Marguerite. Sister Gertrude said one of the townsfolk was killed. What happened? Otto Zimmerman, the town carpenter, was crushed by part of the construction at the Rathaus. Oh no. I heard some of the sisters saying it was a murder and the peasants chased the monks into the library. Sister Zadina even said they were accusing Father Abbot. Is that true, Master Maler? Yes, but it couldn't have been the Abbot. I'm trying to find out who really killed Otto. Yes, but no one knows who killed Otto. I'm trying to find the truth. I'm sure it was just an accident. Yes, but it couldn't have been the Abbot. I'm trying to find out who really killed Otto. I pray you do, Master Maler. Everyone's getting scared. I heard Sister Sophie last night crying. Mother Illuminata says God will preserve us, but everything just keeps getting worse. Maybe the Lord is punishing the Abbey. Why would God want to punish Kiersau, sister? With everything happening in Swabia, I don't think God needs to punish Kiersau specifically. Why would God want to punish Kiersau? I don't think the Abbot should treat the peasants so harshly, but I don't know what to think anymore. Sure you'll be safe in the convent's walls. Has anything else happened in the convent recently? Well, a man ran into me when I was washing lettuce in the herb hut a few days ago. Is that so strange? Yes, even in a joint monastery, the sisters and brothers' quarters are separated. He should have been in the church since it was almost Vespers. Ooh. Strange indeed. Do you remember anything about him? I can do my best, even though the hut was dark. I know it was a man because his figure was taller than any of the sisters and he grunted when he bumped me. Could it be one of our suspects, Master? Perhaps. Did you recognize his voice? No, he didn't say anything, but I felt the texture of one of the habits when he bumped into me. His skin was softer too, and he was knocked back when we collided. He grabbed me and moved me out of the way. No beard either. Ooh, you're giving me good stuff, Marguerite. What would a brother be doing in the herbal hut? I don't know. He startled me, but was in and out of the hut before I could call out. Banged things around too. I think it was one of the younger brothers. The rest aren't light on their feet. I can hear them shuffling all the way across the garden. That still leaves a few suspects. Brother Lucas and Brother Guy both fit that description, as does the Abbot. But the Abbot has his own house. Why would he be doing sneaking around in the herb hut? Right, Father Grenot wouldn't dig around here. Father Grenot would just order one of the brothers to get something for him anyway. Master Maler. How cheeky. That leaves Lucas or Guy. If I may, Master Maler? Yes, Sister Marguerite. Brother Lucas and I are friends. I don't think he'd hide from me. That leaves Brother Guy. Guy is young and fast enough to be in and out in a flash. But Sister Marguerite, what was he doing here? I don't know, Master Maler. I couldn't tell what he was doing or if he took anything. By the time I realized what happened, Sister Sophie came and got me for supper. I see. What a peculiar occurrence. Found it strange, especially since it was close to evening prayers. I might be able to help you identify which herb jars he grabbed. We should get her blessing first, though. She's a stickler about her herbs. Would you help me find her? Of course, sister. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so we have Guy as a suspect now. And it makes sense because Guy was offering me information about, like, you know, the killer. Just seemingly of, you know, out of the goodness of his heart, which was interesting to me because Guy hates us. So I'm like, Alright, sorry, I had to take care of something. Sister Gertrude, may I take Master Maler into the herb hut? We're looking for anything that man might have left behind. Ah, you're a mystery intruder. Why are you so interested, Andreas? Like to see if whoever it was left anything behind that may be connected to Otto's murder. May have taken something that relates to Otto's murder. We think Brother Guy was rooting around and he may have left something. We'd like to double check. I'd like to see if whoever it was left anything behind that may be connected to Otto's murder. I'm not going to rule out Lucas yet. Very well. I'd prefer you not just open every jar, however. Some of the jars need to remain sealed. How are we supposed to figure out if he left anything? I know the jars by sound. If you gently shake them, Master Maler, I should be able to tell you which ones he picked up as I came in. I know he used 3 of the jars. Once we find all 3, we can figure out which is the last one he opened. Alright, that sounds reasonable. This way, then. Well, that's incredibly useful. Thank you, Marguerite. You've been incredibly helpful. Oh, man. Oof. I mean... We got some Nightshade in here. Wantworts, Pongo, Papaver, Biboz, Cinquefoil. I want to say Cinquefoil, Woad, Mandragora. Those are kind of the only ones I'm familiar with. Yeah, Cinquefoil, Woad, Mandragora, that's it. Unless this is just dill. What's in that one? Dill. Very good when the cows are ill, but a bit much for us unless cooked. Okay, so yeah, this is just dill. That's what I thought. It had an E on it, so I was like, is this something different? But... not, but a bit much for us unless cooked. A bit much for us. Don't spell that one. I just made a new batch of hydromel, so it's very full. We use it as a base for many remedies, so I'm always making more. It's fun to drink, too. Much nicer than the wine we have at supper. Whoops. Didn't want to... No, drop that. My sister Gertrude handles the mandrakes. I'm sorry, I didn't even mean to pick that up. I was... Okay, only Sister Gertrude handles the mandrakes. With good reason, too. I only use them for pains that can't be rid of any other way. Okay, yeah, I was trying to click away the text and accidentally clicked that as well. Ooh, what is this one? This one doesn't even have a name on it. That one's empty. Okay. You'll like this one, Andreas. It's Woad. Oh, that creates the most exquisite blue ink. I didn't realize you grew it here. Yes, it does. I know about this. Use woad leaves to make blue ink. I know about it because of RuneScape. We have a small supply, not for ink, though. Brother Adok can't hold a quill as steady as you once could. I made an ointment with woad that helps his palsy. I see. Well, Bethany, I'm surprised to see that herb among your jars, sister. You know its uses, Andreas? Only it's a dangerous herb in the wrong hands. I know its medicinal uses, but I was always instructed to stay away from it. Read of its abilities in darker matters, that's why I'm surprised to see it here. Better safe in the convent here than have Agnes try to use it without holy water nearby. I keep a jar because it can be a good remedy against sense magic when used correctly. I see. Oh yes, that reminds me. I'll need to make some more Tithmal salve soon. Not familiar with this herb. I'm not surprised you're a healthy man, Andreas. Tithmal is used for gout and arthritis and memory problems. Father Thomas comes to get some for Sister Amalie every now and then. I see. Bertram? Oh, you should take some of this before you go into the cities, Andreas. It's feverfew. Clears the phlegm of the head quite effectively. That stuff, it's gross, but Sister Gertrude makes everyone at Kiersau eat it. And you've been well because of it. Honestly, I think we could do with a bit more of it in our meals. Dorth? Oh yes, I need to take that jar up to the Abbey. What is it? An ointment for the abbot made with Dorth. Oh, that one. It's for his scabies. I'm always making it. He uses a lot of it. Some details about the abbot there. Anything else? I find it interesting that you can... This one's empty, it says. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is empty. Okay, I just wanted to try it. To see. Well, I'm gonna examine all of them, and then I'll start picking up ones that I think may be the one. Mugwort. Brother Matthew has a soft stomach, so we make quite a bit of it into cakes for him. Oh, cinquefoil, 5-leafed. Yes, that's how the plant gets its name. I keep it as a paste with flour and oil to break fevers. Careful not to open the nettle, Andreas. Nettle? That stuff stings. Why keep a jar of it? Oh, that's just nettle. Okay, I know what nettles are. I wouldn't be surprised if you've eaten it yourself, Caspar. The dried leaves lose their sting. Whenever the horses are unwell, we mix nettle with lovage, and they're right as rain the next day. Yeah, and once again in RuneScape you can make nettle tea, so... Papaver. That one's so small. That one holds poppy seeds. Okay, poppy seeds. Okay, so I do know a lot of these things, I just don't know this name. The seeds are potent when eaten to induce sleep, so we don't use them very often. I remember eating some before my eye surgery. I was woozy for a long time afterwards. Interesting, that might be one. I'm thinking of like poison ones put people to sleep and things like that. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking of all of those things, basically. So, we will see. Pungo. Ah, brooklime. Very useful against poisons. It purges the stomach so that the bad humors have no place to rest than in the body. Ringula. There's a lot of this. You have so much of that one. We need a lot of calendula to tend to so many people. Its juices can expel most bad humors. Pounding the juices makes my hands sticky. Stickiness can be washed away, Sister Marguerite. Wuntworts. Woundwort. I remember the physician laying these leaves on my brother when he had smallpox. Yes, that's one of the more common uses for woundwort. It drives the humors back into the body, no matter how they arrive on the skin. Psyllium? What about this one? Well, psyllium. We don't use that one often, save for terrible fevers. Interesting. Alright, I was getting a call on my phone. Liquiricium. Jeez. I can smell that one from here. Oh, that's the licorice root. Sometimes it overpowers the other herbs nearby and I can't identify them by scent. Ah yes, lungwort. Very useful herb. Sister Liesbeth came down with humors so terrible she could barely breathe. But when Sister Gertrude gave her wine with lungwort, her coughing got better. Praise God. Alrighty, so we got one that helps with bronchitis and stuff. And Shirling. Sister, why on earth do you have a hemlock in the herb hunt? In the herb hunt, it's a dangerous plant. Okay, we have a hemlock. When eaten, yes, but hemlock is very good for inflammation of limbs when applied on an injury. I helped Sister Sophie when she dropped a pot on her thumb. The swelling had gone down by next morning. Okay, well, I definitely think hemlock is one of them. No, it was something different. Okay. No, something different. Okay, how about Pungo? No, something different. Oh wait, no, the poppy seeds is what I wanted. Yes, he definitely picked that one up. Okay, poppy seeds. Okay. Poppy seeds is one of them. Good to know. Well, that's, intimidating. So you were trying to put someone to sleep, were you, Guy? Alright, how about, this one was the one you can smell from here. Licorice root overpowers the other herbs. Doubt it's that one. Yeah, no. I mean, the other one I can think of is, like, this one? What there was, one that was, like, more poison or something. I mean, I doubt it's the woad. Wasn't the mandragora. Yes, he definitely picked the hydromel. Dill? Okay, the dill was the one that was like, it's not good for us if you have too much of it. So hydromel poppy seeds, I don't remember exactly what you said about the hydromel. You mentioned you recently brewed a lot of it. I think you mentioned it's used for some kind of... Well, you should take some of this before you go into the cities. It's fever... Lemon... Okay. Yeah, so I should have picked each of them up and then shook them, but I wanted to make sure I could examine everything before we, I wanted to make sure I could examine everything before we found all three. Dorth, what was this one? Need to take that jar up to the Abbey. What is it? Ointment for the Abbot. Scabies. Uses a lot of it. Okay. It was not that. Beboz was, soft stomach. I doubt it's that. Yeah, no, not that. Cinquefoil? The 5-leafed. The plant has got its name. Keep it as a paste of flour and oil to break fevers. That doesn't sound like it. Urtica? Careful not to open the nettle. Nettle! Sometimes if you eat it yourself, the dried leaves lose their sting. Not nettles. I tried the pungo, right? Yeah, so it's ringula or woundwort. I doubt it's the woundwort. So it must be the ringula. No? Which one did I miss? I missed one somewhere. Oh, it's psyllium. Okay. Master Maler, please shake each jar in order and I'll tell you if it makes the right sound. Okay, so... what about this one? Oh, psyllium? We don't use that one often, save for terrible fevers. So you had psyllium, and then what did this one do? Don't spell that one, I just made... so it's very full. We use it as a base for mini remedies, so I'm always making more. Fun to drink, much nicer than the wine. Okay, okay, so Poppy's the only one I could see you having, like... You doing something bad with. No, you opened a different jar first. Yes, that was the first jar. Okay, the hydromel. Then the psyllium? Yeah, alright, I think that was the second jar he used, and then the poppy seed. Yes, that's it! That's the right jar! Okay. Wonderful, it seems like it's still sealed. Let's see what's inside. Ooh? Oh my, what? What is it? It's a lot of money. Brother Guy was hiding all this in the herb hut, but why? Brother Guy? He's in charge of the treasury. Why would he need to put all this here? Not sure, but it's definitely suspicious. I should do some more investigating. Anyway, thank you both for your help. Interesting. Guy's jar of treasures, more duplicitous accounts. Okay, so you hid it in the poppy seed. Found a jar in the herb hut at the convent containing golden rings and other jewels. Sister Marguerite identified Brother Guy as the monk who hid them there. Yes, so it is Guy. Guy, you're the one we gotta investigate, you ass. Alrighty. I actually need to find Gertrude now, not in cutscene, so that I can, that stuff. Zadina. Where are you at, Gertrude? I need to find you. You wouldn't be in the prioress's house. Illuminato's hanging out in here. God bless you, Andreas. Yeah. Where is Gertrude? Is she actually in the church somewhere? She was just here for this cutscene and now I can't find her anywhere. Damn. Aha, here we go. There's a bunch of you over here in the reliquary. Hey, Gertrude. God bless you, Andreas. Sister Gertrude, I have need of herbs for chest pain. Brother Adolf is very ill. Yellow gentian, perhaps, or fraxinella. Do you have any? Oh my, Master Maler. Unfortunately, I have none in the herb hut right now. There is yellow gentian high up the mountain, but I recall there being some in the forest as well. If you can bring me some, I know of a broth that should be of help. Thank you, Sister Gertrude. I will set out with haste. May God shine mercy upon Brother Adolf. Take care, Andreas. Find yellow gentian. Lieshbet? God bless you, Master Maler. God bless you, sister. How are you faring? Mother Illuminato is grieved to hear about Otto's death, as am I. The Lord granted me the gift of knowledge and grief, so I will help the sisters how I can. Knowledge and grief, what do you mean? I lost my husband and son before I took my vows, Master Maler. Lord willing, I can now guide the sisters in their grief. Pray your counsel soothes their spirits. As do I, Master Maler. Is working for Mother Illuminata very different than working for Mother Cecilia? My duties remain the same, regardless of who the prioress is. You're very devoted to the prioress, sister. Surely you've noticed some changes. Don't tell me you haven't noticed any differences. You were Mother Cecilia's assistant for so long. You are very devoted to the prioress, sister. Surely you've noticed some changes. Mother Illuminata prefers a warmer room. I maintain the I maintain the hearth in her room throughout the night. That's incredibly considerate, sister. May it bring glory to God. I must return to my duties. God bless you, Master Maler. And you, sister. Matilda? God bless you. God bless you, Sister Matilda. And I expect to see you again, Master Maler. I see the Lord has blessed you. Didn't see the Lord put much work into my art. He has blessed the work of my hands. Thank you, I have been fortunate in my success. May you bring God glory in your works. Yes, sister. How are the other sisters doing? We pray for the resolution between the Abbey and townsfolk. I don't like the thought of brothers trapped in a library. Who knows how long this could go on. They'll be alright. Peter won't really do anything to them. Once we find Otto's killer, Tassing will return to peace. Once we find Otto's killer, Tassing will return to peace. You were right, Master Maler. Godspeed in your investigation. Forgive me, I have to return to my duties. God bless you. And you, sister. And Sophie. God bless you. God bless you, Sister Sophie. It's good to see you again. And you, Master Maler. Garden looks spectacular. You've taken good care of it. I know it's been some time, Master Maler, but I must remind you of my vows. I cannot speak with men. Oh, that's right. Forgive me, sister. God bless you, Master Maler. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Forgot about that. Yeah, you're that one. Okay, so now we need to go grab an herb from the mountains for Adok, yes? So, Adok's affliction, about a flower they can tell us, she would be one to look for. I should be able to find it somewhere in the forest. Alright, out to the forest then. We gotta help Brother Adok. And maybe, this doesn't seem like it'll take time, so that'll be good. Shrine of Saint Satia. It wouldn't be over here, would it? Oh, it won't even let me get back over there. Okay. I mean, there were yellow things over there, but there's more yellow flowers, so... Down here, that's red. There, at this... Yellow Gentian, exactly as needed. Hopefully Gertrude can use this. Yes! Beautiful, beautiful. I wonder if I could have chosen wrong had I not had the background there. Like, if I had clicked on one of the other ones, Andreas would have been like, I bet this is it, and taken it over there. But I have a background in this stuff, so... Let's go up here and turn it in. And hopefully we can help Adok. God bless you, Andreas. Have you found the yellow gentian? Yes, I have it. By the grace of our Lord. Fortunately, these are a fair bit dry already. Yes, best to grind and mix the gentian into a broth with a few other herbs for calming the body. It'll take a bit of time. Come back later, Andreas. Until then. Come back later. Pass the time. Ooh, okay. So I gotta remember to come back over here to do that. Noted. Return to my other task and check back with her later. Okay, at least I got it in now. And then we got Sister Sophie. Quiet, dutiful Kitchener of the Nuns of Kiersau, Dutch Oblate, assistant of Mother Cecilia. Matilda, cellarer for the Nuns of Kiersau Abbey, works often in the garden. And then is that everybody? Or are you adding another one to my list? Gertrude. Herbalist of Kiersau Abbey. She is known for her friendly personality and her cat, Mossfunger. There we go. Alright. Upper Abbey, so... We need to go talk to Guy, I believe. I think speaking to Guy would be very beneficial at the moment, so... Hopefully Carl still lets me in here. Thank you, Carl, for not making a fuss. So we can still go in here and talk to them as much as we please. I really wouldn't have expected Carl to just let me by like that. God bless you, Andreas. Has anything new come to light in the investigation of Otto's death? I must speak with you urgently about Brother Guy. Now is really not the time to discuss the enmity between you, Andreas. I know you do not care for each other, but it's hardly appropriate. Guy's been stealing from the Abbey. Pardon me, I must not have heard you right. Brother Guy hid a cache of money in the sister's apothecary. What? Why on earth would he do that? Perhaps he meant to hide it from the peasants after they looted the sacristy. Or he stole it. No, no, no. Brother Guy has been my treasurer throughout his tenure at Kiersau. I trust him implicitly. Throughout his tenure at Kiersau... I mean, Matthew was the treasurer before, right? I guess you mean now that he's actually tenured... Yeah, okay. Most obvious explanation, that he was hiding our funds from the peasants. It's also the most reasonable one. Guy's always been unhappy here. He could have been planning to flee to Burgundy. The most obvious explanation is that Guy's an asshole. Could he have been colluding with the peasants to steal from the Abbey? Guy has always been unhappy here. He could have been planning to flee to Burgundy. No, I won't hear anything about this without more substantial proof of Guy's supposed misdeeds. Guy. Is there anything else? Nothing right now. Go with God. Okay, so you refuse to believe me about Guy. Adok, you're probably not going to be fit to help me out here. Let's see if we can talk to anyone else. I'm going to talk to everyone else before I talk to Guy. If anyone else can give me some dirt. No, Volkbert. Maybe Matthew, since Matthew was the previous treasurer? Maybe you would have some input? No. Rodiger, no. And Wolfslav, no. Okay, so we're just going to interrogate Guy. Alright, come here, you little asshat. Hello. Still don't know that you did it, but... Again, Andreas, what is it this time? Need to talk to you. The sisters and I came across the gold you hid in the herb hut. What? Why would I do such a thing? Covering your tracks. And just because you found gold someplace, you assume I hid it there? You made the mistake of pushing Sister Marguerite out of the way. She described how you felt. What a cursed world. You can't even trust the blind to not be witnesses. Do go on. That's it. That's all I know at the moment. And that's all you will know, because there's nothing more to know. If there's nothing else, God bless you, Andreas. Okay, so that's it. We need to investigate more about Guy. Okay, so we have two leads. We have the Prioress and we have Guy. I mean, I don't think Guy is the one that killed Otto. But I guess there's no way to know for sure, yeah. The Prioress definitely has more of a reason to kill Otto, but Guy hiding money and stuff, I feel like I could implicate Guy if I wanted to. There's also the whole necromancy thing, which I wouldn't know that was linked to Guy, but if we look here, it's listed under the same quest. So, yeah, we got some investigation into Guy to do, I believe, so... Alrighty, I've still got to get this video up today, so we're gonna have to end it off there, so... Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.